Okay, well, today is Sunday. What do we have here? What have I made today? Well, basically, I learned that things we keep, overnight, is still edible, and even 1 week ago, right, like or a few days ago. 1 week ago would be basically not for food, but basically perhaps for some ingredients. Like for example, what I did was today I took up my half a portion of the onion. These are white onions. I usually make my meals are pretty simple. I would actually beat up an egg or two, and right away I will just cut the onions, right, the white onions like this, or the purple onions, right? And but I've been using basically white onions, right? And just the other day I actually watched Emmy Mate's video again, right? She's quite creative, and she likes to explore on, experiment on her food and all. So, but her batter that she made was a little bit different. She added some alcohol like beer and I think some white wine, I think. But mine is, I borrowed I decided to make some be a bit different. So back to the overnight food was that, okay, this is just a few days ago. So I wanted to make actually some mix it with the white omelette, the egg white that I made that I left over yesterday when I used the egg yolk, right, to make the vanilla pudding. So I read also that oftentimes when some dishes, I think they use a lot of the egg yolks. Basically, they are left with a lot of egg whites. So I was thinking of what I could do with it, and wanted to actually make the egg white into an instant omelette. And then also I've used the what do you call it, and I was preparing it, right? So the idea came about for me to actually do some of these onion rings. So I've done this. This is actually breaded, and this is actually no, this is with breadcrumbs. With the batter, I've actually made from cornstarch, and I've also used the baking powder, and I've used 1 egg and some salt, and basically I added some milk, right? So the consistency is actually quite thick, and I've used quite a bit of cornstarch, right? From there, what I did was I used, this is the remnant of the more tidy rings of the onion rings, right? I took out the untidy ones, and okay, these breadcrumbs, actually what I did was it's actually from the expired bread that I actually had quite some time back. I made it like about a month ago. I cut it into cubes, and I just roasted over the stove, right? And I just kept it just for soups, So I haven't used it, so I took it out to what I do to crush it and create my own breadcrumbs, right? So that's how I actually got from here, and then from here to here, and then from here I put some of this, and this is what I got, and it tastes quite good. I'm not really an onion ring lover, but just wanted to. I was inspired by what I viewed over a few days of the week, and just keep it in my mind in case I want to explore on certain things. This is just the batter, right? You can still see the onion rings. So I'll just take the thinner ones, like that, and it tastes pretty good. I remember I had onion rings at Hoagie's, right? Buddy Hoagie's. Last Christmas Eve with steak, right? Yeah, with the family, with my siblings. This is really wholesome. This is just homemade and based on the old-fashioned traditional recipe that I actually got from All Recipes. So I give them some credit, and I created it into my own using my own prepared breadcrumbs from Sunshine Bread, toasted it. So this later, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use it as my one of my side meals, right? And I've actually used this overnight rice. Then I actually warm it up, and I added some black sesame seeds. So that's how, yeah. And then I've also used this is actually also it's just overnight just one, this is the chicken, little chicken drumlets, and I've just microwaved it, and basically I've added in ginger, season it with ginger, garlic, as well as some honey with avocado. So and yeah, so basically all these I will be using it and consuming it rather, and this will be my meal for today. All right, so I'm going to prepare the egg white omelette, and then I will tune in back again, right?